I was taught not to look white people in the eye. I was taught don't say intelligent things in front of white people. Why? Because they would kill you. Okay? That habit was in me. Even when I grew angry and said, screw that, what's up? The habit, the tension was still in my body, not recognizing itself or not being recognized as that thing. But that tension, because here I am in a world, now you see my world has been this big. Newton, Mississippi. Okay? Newton, Mississippi. Way back when. Way back when, I won't say there was no electricity. It may as well not been any because we didn't have any. Oil lamps. Okay? It rained. You had to have lots of pots and pans so you could run around and put around like that. It'd get cold. I could look right out through the wall and see what was happening outside. My world was this big. Now, here I am walking away from that, peeking at the world. Then all of a sudden, one day, something says, you can go anywhere you want to go, you can do whatever you want to do. All you got to do is be ready to die. Okay. Now, I step out into the world. I no longer have the habit of closing the door. I see the world. Where am I? I'm in India, standing by myself. Here I am. I'm in Europe, standing by me. Here I am. White people everywhere. Okay, because this is white people continent. Okay. Wow. Okay. Here I am in Asia. What y'all doing? By myself. All I'm saying is you have to step out into it. Just step into it. That's the way you break the habit. And the habit is strong. It's strong. "25 years. My experience has told me, in terms of people coming through this, is not a long time. They can do it right now, and that is just like that. It can be. It is possible. But as I see in what has been shown to me, it doesn't happen. I look at it, it happened for me that night, but look at all the years that went before that. You see what I'm saying? All the years that went before that without help. All I knew was when the preacher stood up there and talked, it didn't make sense. And when I laughed at him, I just busted out and started laughing. And when you're sitting in the front pew, you shouldn't do that. But what he said made me laugh even harder when he looked at me and he said, I know some boys like that. They got electrocuted in the gas chamber. And I just fell over. I couldn't help it. Now, I didn't know, but I knew that wasn't it. See what I'm saying? Sex is bad. Okay, well, come on, Dorothy Mae, let's do this on the pew, in the pew right in front of the pulpit. All right, God, Yeah. Oh God, did you see him? No. I didn't know, but I knew what I was being fed wasn't it. You see what I'm saying? The experiences that it took, walking a little girl home in the middle of the night after leaving the juke joint. Her older sister had left the joint with a guy in a car, and I took this girl home. I didn't see our older sister and the other guy come up in the car. I'm walking up to the house with the girl, and her mother jumped off the porch and said, "If I don't kill you, I'm a black snake." Well, I knew the lady wasn't no black snake, and I thought she was talking to me, but she was talking to the other guy. I take off running, and I got to run through a pasture and through a cemetery and past the church and come out over by the school, by where I lived. And I ran into something, and it said, and I fell over and I looked up, and there were these two horns in the moonlight. The devil. It was a cow. I ran over a cow. Okay, so
What did the cow think?
the cow was like the devil. Cow's laying down there sleeping, this fool come running over it. Well, my point is, I never saw the devil. I never saw God, never saw the devil. The questioning is the point. The questioning. This isn't it, this isn't it, this isn't it. That went into that moment. So there's a moment. And you have to remember, this was over 30 years. Over 30 years of asking the question. All I'm going to say is now focus on what it takes to eliminate the habit, formulating a new habit of just letting go and being open. Don't get into this. Don't get into this. Let the answer come. Just let it come. It's going to take a while because that habit is going to keep sliding that door back. Relax. There's going to be a spot in you where you feel a tension. You feel a tension. Remember, relax. There's going to come a time when you're going to find a tension that is deeper. That tension will be the tension that keeps you alive in flesh. So you're going to find deeper and deeper tensions, deeper and deeper stresses. Just accept them. So what we have to get you to do now is break habits. That's what we have to do now. And that's what that technique is about. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Mark?
You said that oftentimes people get it just before they die. So I remember that from a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched a couple of people go through right at the end. And I didn't see, because I was waiting, hoping. I didn't see that in them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them stubbornly take the same stuff right out the door. They just walked right out the door with the same stuff that they had when they were here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not my observation of my experience.
Yes, many people are quite stuck. Many are not. Just before they get it. Some take it with them. There's a game. Sometimes the game is spiritual hospital, where there are others who play the game of healing people on the other side to let them know. Sometimes they don't know they're dead, and they have to help them recognize it. It just depends. It just depends on how rigidly you're into it. Look at Donald Trump as an example. He's very rigidly into what he's into. There's no amount of truth smacking him in the face makes him waver. The attitude of the people of North Korea when asked the question, could the great leader ever be wrong? And they couldn't formulate that. Because that's not possible. I mean, it's not to even think about that, to even consider that is not a possibility. Well, that's in there very deeply. So it just kind of depends on the pool of people that you're around. I will recall Sheila's mother, just before she died, she said, is it better to know the truth? The answer was yes. She said, yes, it is. You know, it just depends. It all depends upon us. It all depends upon us. There's this guy we used to have our groups in Connecticut at his place. When he died in the hot tub with a smile on his face. Oshun. The last time I saw her, I was at her house, and she kept looking past me. And she said, who are those people around you? And I said, you'll know soon. When she died with a smile on her face. She got it. And then there were those you don't know because they died peacefully in what you would call a coma. They got it. Okay? And it only really matters to them anyway. You know. What is it like? In my experience with it, it is a moment of great excitement. Because everything for me is a moment of great excitement. Because I just let go, and what we usually feel as fear, I don't know what that is. That's a lie. Fear is a lie. It's an opinion of not knowing. Well, I'm excited by the mystery. I'm excited by it. When you come to this excitement, what is it? I don't know. Wow. Oh, yeah. So it's a matter of choice, yes.
So in the morning when I wake up, oftentimes I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Sometimes I lay there and just relax and the energy goes through and I I have these dreams. Sometimes I see stuff. But I started to realize that this could be or was considered like fear or anxiety. So I would just relax, do the technique. When I meditate, I started to notice that it would be there. I relax, do the technique, and sometimes it moves. And sometimes I see things. It moves into other areas that have tensions. And those tensions appear to be tied to what I think. Sometimes I let go of what I think, and there's this experience of stuff I can't describe. Other times, it's pain. It's like this shit painful. It hurts, man. It hurts. You know, when I meditate, it's not always a lot of fun, but sometimes it's work. I mean, the pain comes up, and I'm like,
Sure.
Okay, you got a choice. You can, and I focus, you relax, stuff comes, and then it dissipates or it turns into something else. I noticed that over the period of the last, however many years, 40 years we've been doing this, there's this resistance in me to just sit down and meditate. You know, it's like a chore. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to get to the bottom of this now. What is that feel? What is that feeling? There's this. So I started to allow it to come up, and it's painful. Shit hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. Well, you go back to what I said. It's all things are accepted. Pain is accepted. With the one incident at the hospital when I was in great pain, I was in such pain, tears were lapping under my chin, but I was laughing. And that's when the doctor said, I'd never seen anybody that's really happy. He said, you're happy, yeah. Pain, I accept it as pain, but when I accept it, there's an energy about it that's released from it, that it doesn't stop the pain. It just makes me appreciate it differently, because this is what it is. And see, when we come to that, and that feeling in your stomach is, you have the habit of it being anxiety or whatever. See, that's the habit about it, and it's tightly bound in there. Okay, so you keep relaxing and relaxing and relaxing, and that energy, as you said, will move into other centers and change things. But it takes a long time generally it takes a long time to unfold that, because the habit is for so long, okay, that it becomes subconscious. So now the other habit of just relaxing and letting it go has to be, because we now have the habit of, I want to get away from that. Well, no. You have to accept that, because it is a part of what this is. And once we do that, and you'll say, well, yeah, you do that because you're already there. And I'm saying, you'll get there if you do this. That's what I'm saying to you. Is that what you're saying to me is that I haven't accepted that yet, because that habit. Okay. All right. I'll accept it. I have had to accept many things. I can't begin to describe to you the physical things that I once have been capable of. wow. Now, you know, New York this week, I had to have two people help me to walk into the lecture. I couldn't. I had two different headaches at the same time, and I was dizzy, so I couldn't pick my feet up. Now I went from running a great 100, having really fast kicks and punches and jumping and running and twisting and turning and got the football and yes, and I got, watch this, to having two people having to help me walk down the hall. To being to the point I'm saying I got to go to the bathroom and somebody said, well, you want me to go with you? Well, no, I think I can handle this. I can lift this, yeah. I think I got this. You may find a little pee on the wall. But I accept it. This is my life. When they put this thing, you could still see it through the shirt. It's still in me. It's like, wow. I won't be walking around with this thing in me. Okay. Cool. Then that's what we have to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm not, oh, I wish. No. I'm just doing what I do. I accept this. I accept this. Okay. He had to go get the MRI because the first thing they did was inconclusive. The second MRI, well, they say, oh, you got the implants in your heart. We need the sheets on that because if we do the MRI, we don't want it snatching those metal things out through your body. Okay. All right, well, it's time for the MRI. I can't go because I had a reoccurring condition of the gout, so I couldn't walk. Okay. All right, now you got to go see the booty burglar. Yes.
The booty burglar.
They break it in with the tube. You know, they... You know, they got the, have the, what do you call that? Colonoscopy. Okay, well, then we got to go back down your throat because you keep throwing up and stuff. Okay. Yeah, we got to check this out because you got the headache on the outside of your head and you got the headache inside of your head. Okay. Cool. I'm good. I don't have to say, oh God, it should be another way. It ain't. This is what it is. I accept that. I accept that, okay? This is my point. Once I accept that there are these points in my body of this stress, I'm not looking for an end result. I'm just doing what it takes to let go. Things happen as a result. Oh. Now, if you accept that, a little light shines. You go, oh, That's what it is. Oh, okay. You are now different, whether you know it or not. That little bit has made you different. It's made you more accessible. One day, you give the whole thing up. See, I've given the whole thing up. That doesn't mean that I quit being in it. No. I'm no longer looking for peace on earth toward men of goodwill. I just got peace inside of me. They can do what they want to do. You know, I'm good. I don't have to have my children like me. I don't care. Maybe I'm supposed to, but I don't. You don't have to love me. I have to love you. I can't do anything about any of those things that we worry about. My mother, my father, my sister, my brother don't have to love me. I love. Why does that matter? Because of how I feel when I love. The excitement of being here, being alive. Every day. Every day. The excitement. Wow. That's enough. What else is real to you? The only thing that's real to you is the things that happen within you. You think of me as something that I could never be. I can never live up to the fantasy in your head. Can't do it. I can only be me. I can only be me. That's all I can be. There are people who are, quote, they say leaders. I don't know. I don't know how to be that. All I know how to do is do what I do. I saw when I was in India, I'm telling you, don't point your feet at Bhagwan. Why not? He pointing his at me. What? What's his feet got to do with me? His feet, man, what are you talking about? Well, you can't talk to him for more than so and so. Well, he talked to me. He talked to me for an hour. I was talking back to everybody else. I was just talking to a guy. When you want to talk to me as somebody special, I don't get that. I don't get that. I'm just like you. When you think you're the king of something, you got a problem. When you think you are powerful, you have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't know. I'm just this guy. Whoa. Gandhi died trying to get away from sex. I have lived all my life to try and rid myself of it, but I have not. Why? Why? In the morning when you wake up, is your penis staring at you? It's going to be a good day. What's your problem? It's the misuse of things that is the problem. we want to be a God. Well, being a God is what you are. You have to accept what you are. Wow, this is what it means to be a God, not the other thing. Why do I have this penis or this vagina? What kind of God says, here, take this, but don't use it? Don't you touch that. What kind of crap is that? It's what we are naturally. This is not what we are naturally. It is there naturally, but it is not what we are. It is a hammer. I have a penis, but I am not a penis, even though I may have been called a dickhead many times. Okay. No. You see what I'm saying? It is to accept what we are. It is not to be controlled by those things. That is the difference. Well, okay, guys, I think I'm going to have to call this today. I appreciate your time. Don't give up. Stop. Peace. Thank you.